When you're choosing a customer relationship management system, two familiar names tend to lead the conversation: Salesforce and Zoho. Salesforce carries the reputation of an industry standard, a powerful system shaped for larger organizations. Zoho, especially after rolling out its recent CRM for Everyone update, is stepping forward as a unified platform. Today, we line them up side by side to see which option genuinely works better for your needs in real use. At the outset of the experience, it makes sense to begin with the interface itself. Zoho recently completed a substantial redesign that comes across as noticeably more modern. The platform shifted away from the old top navigation bar and introduced a vertical sidebar on the left. This change removes the clutter the previous layout created and brings clearer structure, grouping key areas like leads, contacts, and deals under the Modules section. Overall, it is a clean, practical improvement that streamlines daily use. Salesforce, on the other hand, runs on its Lightning interface. It also looks modern and relies heavily on components, allowing teams to shape pages and dashboards exactly to their preferences. This approach offers strong customization power. That said, many users report a steeper learning curve at the start. Salesforce is designed for deep configuration, which can feel overwhelming for teams to move quickly, while Zoho's interface is intuitive. When we get into the most important function of any CRM, contact management takes center stage. A reliable CRM should store customer data in a way that stays accurate, organized, and easy to use. Zoho's recent update puts real emphasis on improving data hygiene throughout the system. Specifically, its deduplication features have been enhanced to reduce duplicate records for the same individual. The update also improves how smoothly a record changes as someone moves from a lead into a contact and then into an associated account. Salesforce approaches this area with a deeply structured data model. It clearly defines contacts, the accounts or businesses they are tied to, and opportunities that track potential revenue. This full customer view is one of its strongest capabilities. Salesforce also offers advanced data rules and deduplication controls, although setting them up usually requires admin involvement. Both systems handle contacts well, but Salesforce is engineered to manage highly complex, large-scale enterprise datasets without breaking under pressure situations. Once contacts are in place, managing leads becomes the next step. This part focuses on bringing in new prospects and following every stage of the sales pipeline. In Zoho, lead management sits within the Modules section, alongside Deals, which is used to monitor revenue flow. The system presents a Kanban, more card-based layout that shows each deal as it progresses. Predictive scoring stands out here, offering an estimate of close probability that helps improve forecasting accuracy. Salesforce has built its reputation on lead and opportunity management at scale. Its predictive scoring is driven by Einstein AI, guiding sales teams toward leads that are more likely to convert. Converting a lead into an account, contact, and opportunity follows a well-defined workflow inside Salesforce, a structure that large teams often depend on. While both platforms deliver visual pipelines and scoring, Salesforce leans toward a more fixed process. Now let's move into the most impactful area: automation and AI. This is where the landscape is shifting fast. Zoho has invested heavily here through its native AI system known as Zia. One major advantage Zoho emphasizes is that Zia runs on Zoho's own large language model, which keeps all customer and business data inside a tightly controlled ecosystem. From a privacy standpoint, that matters a lot. Zia is capable of writing personalized emails using deal-level context, summarizing long conversation histories, and analyzing customer sentiment within messages. When a customer sounds frustrated or dissatisfied, Zia highlights that signal so teams can act quickly. Zoho has also rolled out Zia agents, which function like configurable digital employees designed to manage focused tasks, such as creating quotes or handling routine sales actions. Salesforce responds with Einstein, its long-established AI layer. Einstein is woven throughout the entire Salesforce platform. It powers predictive lead scoring, recommends next best actions for sales teams, and uses generative AI to create email drafts and conversation summaries, similar to Zia's capabilities. On the automation side, Salesforce relies on its flow system. Flows are extremely robust and allow teams to design advanced multi-step workflows that support complex business logic. The key distinction is mostly about experience. Salesforce's AI and automation feel like enterprise-grade systems that often need expert configuration, while Zoho positions Zia as a more approachable assistant that works right out of the box. No CRM operates in a vacuum, which naturally leads us into the topic of integrations. Zoho's strongest advantage has long been the ecosystem it has built around itself. When you rely on other Zoho products, such as Zoho Books for accounting or Zoho Desk for support, the CRM ties into them smoothly. That connection enables real-time data flow without forcing you to struggle through API work. Zoho also offers a marketplace for third-party applications and recently introduced a WhatsApp business integration. With it, sales teams can communicate with prospects directly inside the CRM while the conversation is automatically saved to the contact record. Any discussion about Salesforce integrations inevitably centers on the App Exchange. It stands as the largest and most comprehensive enterprise app market available today. There's almost always an app that links Salesforce with software your organization already uses. This breadth is Salesforce's greatest advantage. For companies that depend on a mix of third-party tools, Salesforce usually fits right in. The trade-off, however, is cost, since many App Exchange integrations are paid and can increase expenses. When numbers pile up without context, they lose their value, so reports and analytics matter a lot here. Zoho has invested heavily in this section. You can build highly customizable dashboards, choose from richer chart types, and track pipelines, win-loss ratios, and key KPIs in one place. Live filters are the feature that ties it all together. You create one core dashboard, then users filter it themselves by salesperson, region, or other criteria without requesting new reports every time. That single change removes a huge amount of reporting overhead. Another improvement is inline visualizations, which place charts directly inside module lists, keeping performance data visible during everyday tasks. Salesforce sets the standard for analytics depth, but that depth adds complexity. Its reporting engine allows extreme flexibility. You can segment data at very granular levels, build layered dashboards, and run sophisticated forecasting scenarios. The downside is the effort required to get there. Custom reports often need an experienced administrator or formal training. The tools are incredibly capable, but they are not intuitive for new users. Zoho's approach, especially live filters, focuses on making detailed data usable without specialized expertise. So to wrap up, if you run an enterprise organization or you already rely on other Zoho tools, the updated Zoho CRM feels capable, easier to navigate, and delivers strong value. For larger enterprises managing complex workflows that demand deep, highly specific customization, Salesforce still stands as the industry benchmark. Try them out and share your experience in the comments below. Thanks for watching.